Hi, my name's Brandon Noyes. I'm 26 years old. I'm from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada. It's in between Ottawa and Toronto. Uh, I want to say why I advocate a resource-based economic model. Uh, First off, I'll start on how I came across it. Me and my brother would conversate for 2 or 3 years before we actually came across this material on so- socialism. We actually thought about moving to Europe to a more socialist country because it aligned with our values and how we thought about the world. Um, we talked about, religion. We got into, atheism and Christopher Hitchens, Sam Harris, and Richard Dawkins, and you know, so I was never really down with religion. Was never really down. We talked a lot about, money and debt and, credit and how that didn't really make sense to us and how it kind of ruined people's lives. So we weren't down with that. We weren't really down with the politics that were going on in Canada, like how you just vote for someone and they go make decisions on a bunch of stuff. We were more down for like a direct democracy. And then my brother came across the Zeitgeist movies, and he recommended me to watch Addendum and Moving Forward. And it kind of just threw everything I kind of already thought into like a nice little package for me. And I had a self-realization moment of looking back on my life and all the things that I did. Like, I was a bully, and I regret that now. But I see my indoctrination, why I was like that. And I stole a lot. I stole a lot. I would steal from stores. I stole a lot of money from my parents. I got kicked out for that. Um, but I regret a lot of things in my life now. But now I see the solutions. We didn't really we couldn't really think of the solutions other than like going to another country where it was kind of better. Um, I didn't realize until I watched Addendum and moving forward the possibilities. So it really spoke to me. Um, why I advocate it? I advocate it for the people that are born into this world that have to be indoctrinated to be able to survive in this kind of system. Like my daughter. Like I think it's just a sad case that we have to do that to people for them to be able to survive. Um, I would gladly work my whole life for the opportunity for my daughter to grow up in a resource-based economic model. I would gladly slave away all day, every day for that opportunity for her. I advocated it for my nephews, my family, all that stuff. But I also advocated for the people out there that are starving. I was a busboy when I was a teenager, and I would shovel off half plates of food into the garbage. And I would think to myself, there's probably some Ethiopian kid that would probably push me over to go eat that food out of the garbage. I just think how sad that is, how wasteful we are. Um, so I advocated for those people that just don't know that it could be better. Like we should know, most of us should know, in the first world countries or whatever, the civilized people should know, but they don't. They're too busy watching The Real Housewives or something like that. I advocate it because I think it's possible. First and foremost, Canada is a very multicultural country. I can see the possibility of different cultures coming together and living in one place in harmony and peace. I can see that in Canada. I mean, I have Jamaican friends, I have Mexican friends, I have Sri Lankan friends, I have Indian friends. of all type. I know all types of people. I love hearing different cultures, different backgrounds of people. You know what I mean? That's awesome to me. One of my best friends is Jamaican. And I loved going over to his house and hearing the patois and watching their culture and how they interacted with each other and eating their food, and it was spicy, and I never liked spicy food, and then I would eat over at his house, and then I enjoyed it. So I see the possibilities in that spreading across the world. If there is one example of people bridging the difference and coexisting in a multicultural place, that would be Canada. So yeah, so that's why I advocate it. Thank you for listening.